Hi, I'm Phil, the guy from Phil Health. Today I'm starting my detox, is the liver and gallbladder flush from Andreas Moritz. So this week I'm going to be doing a type of diet that I'm going to try to do it as light as possible. But I want to keep doing my exercise, my bodybuilding, and keep being active and doing a lot of fitness. So I'm preparing a pre-workout smoothie, okay? And I got some of the things ready. These are actually my binders and my fillers and my additives and my preservatives. Well, I actually use fruit. I'm saying this because as you know, nowadays there's a lot of genetically modified products. A lot of fruits are the ones, and is basically they are depleted of nutrients, and it's just to fill up the bellies. That's it. And so the digestive system keeps rolling there, and but I do a lot of not a lot, some intermittent fasting, and I stay long hours without eating, and I feel very well after some hours. 10 hours, for example, my energy levels, they increase. I can go on a ride on a bicycle, or I can do exercise, and I feel a boost on my energy levels because my mitochondria levels, they increase, and there is more energy created from the HTP process. Okay, and I'm 41 years old. That's one thing a lot of people doesn't know, but I don't feel like 41, and I think I don't look like 41, but I don't want to make that a big privilege. Though there's a lot of people that with the age of 41 or 40 or even younger, they have a much older appearance. But anyways, all these processes of aging can be reversed, and that's actually what I'm into. I'm into reverse aging, anti-aging process and procedures. I'm into genetics, genetic healing, DNA healing, and even DNA unlocking, because since we have some of our DNA strands, they are still locked, but they can be unlocked with certain procedures like meditation, clean nutrition, exercise, going into nature, spend more time in nature, walk barefoot, grab the trees to absorb some energy out of them, touch the ground, keep grounded, and absorb energy out of Mother Earth, breathe deeply. Well, that's a lot of procedures, and actually there's plenty of videos on YouTube that explain this. Okay, so this time for my pre-workout meal, I will need a lot of energy because I will actually pick up heavy weights. And yesterday I did my arms, and usually I take, just for the arms exercise, sometimes I take maybe 2 hours because I do all the muscles of the arm. So I did the biceps, I did the triceps, I did the shoulders, the 3 portions of the shoulders, the delts, posterior, anterior, and lats. I don't really like to get very technical on these things and come out with a lot of complicated terms, and I want everyone to understand what I'm saying and what I'm talking about. And I also worked my forearm, okay, and I do 5 to 6 sets. The first set is always for warming up even more the muscle, though I always do my warm-up, I do some stretching before I start any exercises, but the first set is always for warming up, and then the other 4 to 5 sets, it's to gain strength and to increase muscle mass and to destroy the muscle as much as I can. Well, and that's it. Well, now I'm going to say that for this first day of the detox process, let me see how long it's going. Okay, 5 minutes. I cannot eat very heavy foods or very solid foods. Anyways, I like raw food because I'm a vegan, and I cook sometimes, very rarely. Maybe there might be one hot meal in my day, and sometimes no. Sometimes I just eat vegan yogurts, and I mix my powder, I mix raw cacao. I do a lot of mixtures. I make those vegan balls also sometimes. I add my, like just like I added here, some muesli, and they are gluten-free, the ones that I have here, because along the years of doing many wrong things in the past, because usually I was always by myself, so I had to learn basically everything by myself. And how did I learn? I learned by testing everything on me, testing this and testing that, and then feeling bad, unwell, and then okay, oh, I found out it's like this, so I need to be careful with the portions. Oh, this product, this nutrient is not good for me, or something like that. I was always testing and trying, doing all these things. So I'm a bit intolerant to gluten, though not in a high percentage, just like with soya, but I don't consume soya. I stopped soya completely. I was even doing organic, but still I won't do it. I prefer not to do it. I don't need it. I get all my nutrients and protein from other sources like nuts. I have them here. It's almonds and hazelnuts I bought this time. Next time I will buy some cashew nuts and black walnuts, I think. I'm not sure about the name of it. They look like little brains, and the shell looks like a little brain. They're very good, I love it. So I try to vary the type of nuts, and I like to give variety to the body, because the body likes variety. It likes a variety of nutrients. Okay, so here what I have is strawberries. It's the oats, it's made with oats. It's the muesli, organic muesli, of course, non-GMO and gluten-free. I got banana. I love bananas. They provide a lot of energy, though they are a very genetically modified fruit. The thing is that I was into buying the organic ones, but they are so expensive, and I just decided, no, I can't do this, because I've been spending a lot of money in nutrition. My intentions are to become superhuman and make my muscles grow as fast as possible, and I've been increased it in 3 months. I increased it lean muscle mass about 3 kilos or 4. I need to get a proper scale, because my scale is crazy. But yeah, in 5 weeks I was able to gain, for certain, I was able to gain 2 kilos of lean muscle mass in just 5 weeks. And I'm a vegan, and I'm a hard gainer. That's the worst. And I'm a very, very hard gainer. But I'm changing my DNA. I'm changing everything. I'm keeping young, because I have the same appearance that I had when I was 18. And I was in the army, and I was doing a lot of exercise, and I was always a sports and exercise maniac. Not sports footballs and radical sports and bodybuilding. Don't really like the rest. I like to run. I like bicycle. I like skateboarding. I like roller skates and things like that. And there's some blueberries. They're rich in antioxidants, but even brown sugar is rich in antioxidants. It's very good for detox. Some people might notice if they increase their intake in brown sugar and fruits or even honey, that it will boost the detox process as long as it's healthy sugars. The only problem with this sugar intake and salts intake is the type of the sugars and salts. And if you consume healthy sugars like honey or brown sugar and pink salt instead, okay, we always need to be careful with the portions, of course, but if we do healthy stuff, then for blood pressure, for example, you can even heal it by consuming just the pink salt, okay? And for diabetes, which I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes or diabetes type 2 in March 2016, and I never took any medicines for it. I don't take any medicines for anything. Even if I have a flu, I can heal the flu in 1-3 days, which I don't really get it. I don't get headaches, I don't get nothing of those things. If my body is aching to DOMS because of the exercise, I just eat my smoothie, which I prepared myself. I'm going to tell you about the nutrients that I had, and in 5 minutes the pains go off. The pain go off, the muscle is rebuilding, it's growing, it's gaining strength, and that's the whole process. It's not very difficult. A lot of people, bodybuilders, they don't say this to people. People that is anxious, they want to gain muscle, gain strength, change their body, improve their body, have a better appearance, and things like this, and get all the benefits. And there's a lot of hidden information, and man has to research a lot to find all this information. But throughout the years of doing all this and doing a lot of wrong things, I finally got everything right. And everything is well, and all the information is on my website. I put the links there for people to buy the products. It's directly to the eBay and maybe other sources, but usually I get a lot of my things from eBay. I got some supply, which is all of them, all my suppliers are certificate. They have a website, but they sell their things on eBay, which is normal. I also sell some things on eBay and on my blog. But it's easier because there's a lot of cheap things. So if I'm going to make competition with these guys, it's just going to give me a lot of work, and it's going to be a time wasting. So I just put the link there. I'm not trying to make money. I'm trying to help people to have a better health, have a better appearance, and live longer and healthier and happier. You know, and if we all are living like this, and that means that we will find out a way of making everything better. So we won't need to kill the animals, we don't need to eat the animal, we don't need to mistreat the animals, slaughter the animals, make the animals suffering, and create a lot of suffering in the world, isn't it? Okay, I'm sorry I'm talking too fast, but you can put the video a bit slower if it is. Okay, and this time what I'm going to mixture is my protein powder. I use pea protein isolate, which I find it is the better because it contains a higher amount of amino acids, and I actually like it very much. I prefer than hemp because I think hemp is too dry for me. It just makes me feel very dry, and the flavor also I prefer the pea protein. And in terms of amino acids, it's got a higher dose of amino acids. And in my protein powder, I'm going to use a 40 grams scoop on it. It's more or less like this. What I will need for a pre-workout is the energy, but I also need the protein, because while I'm working out, the muscle is still rebuilding. they continue. Even if you think that, oh, I don't really need, I need a lot of rest for the muscle to recover and things. Not really. Even if you wake up and you only sleep 4 hours a day or something, maybe less, the muscle is still rebuilding. It doesn't stop because you don't sleep. Does the heart stops when we go into sleep? Of course not. It doesn't stop. Everything is still moving. Everything's alive. Everything moves. Nothing stops. So on my protein powder, I also add the specific nutrients for pre and post workout purposes. So for energy, you know, for strength, increased strength. And I added citrulline malate, which is part of the urea cycle. Then you got ornithine, and you got which one is the other one, which I'm forgetting. Oh my god, I always forget this one. I don't know why. Arginine. Okay, it's arginine. They all make themselves, like, you know, it's the urea cycle, and they build themselves, and they get together, and then they ask protons board to each other, and then they get them together, and from that bondage between them, energy is created. Well, it's part of this HTP process and everything. And I'm not going to get specific on it, but if you want to get specific, you just go online and search for it if you want. Okay, so I got citrulline. For my pre-workouts, I got all the bags. They are there. I buy them. I got all the receipts. I do this. And for my pre-workout meal, this time I haven't been doing it for a long time. I got my little scale, my digital scale. You can buy it on eBay. It's very cheap. Very cheap. You can choose the prices. You can choose the format, the appearance, and with lights or not, whatever. Everything. Gladly we came up to this point in which we have broader options and we can choose. So I'm going to use a little bit of ginseng nuts, and for me, I know ginseng is very strong because every time I take it, I get a lot of energy. But I'm just going to use 100 milligrams this time. I know I'm going to be boosting. I know I'm going to be boosting. I'm going to use just 2 grams of taurine, which is very good. It's a neurotransmitter amino acid, and it's very good for pre-workout meals. Oh my god. 1, 2, okay. Here you go, guys. Complete formula supplement for bodybuilding, muscle gain, strength, as fast as possible. That's a 1 month portion there, right there. So I was just mixing the coenzyme Q10. I was just having my pre-workout smoothie, some banana, some mango on it, some oats. There's all my supplements there. Just well, it's a mess. It's a mess. Meanwhile, I just gotta do it like this, but it's giving me very good results. I just found out this blend to be the best mixture, and I tell you something, it's not cheap. Of course it's not cheap, but anyways, then I will get the rewards after a couple of months. All products that you see here, all products that I use. All the products, nutrients that I use, the powders, the proteins, the amino acids, the enzymes, the protein, everything is non-GMO. It's completely clean and conscious. No chemicals, no binders, no fillers, no additives, no preservatives, nothing like that. Is all vegan and clean. And all the products are certified products that I use from certified suppliers, and that's it. Just vegan gains, baby. Hey guys, just a quick notification. Check out the next video. In the last one, I just ran out of space on my phone, so I had to save some files. And check it out because it's the following up of this previous one. Okay, all right, take care everyone. Good health.